is about distillation. And the objective of this experiment is to separate a mixture using distillation process. The basic theory of distillation is simply defined as a process in which liquid or vapor mixture of two or more substances is separated into its component fraction of desired purity by the application and removal of heat. There are two types of distillation. First is simple distillation and the second is partial distillation. The characteristics of substances which can be purified by distillation are: in liquid or mixture stance, the liquid or mixture must not have zero partial pressure and using its boiling point.
The equipments we use are two sets of stand and clamp, graduated cylinder 25 ml, two tubes, condenser, adapter, connector, Erlenmeyer flask, tripod, wire gauze with asbestos center, spiritus burner, thermometer, distillation flask, and lastly, pump. And the material used is an unknown sample.
First, we have to set the distillation apparatuses. Start from attaching the boss head and a clamp to the stand. Place the round bottom flash on the clamp and put the stop on it. Put the thermometer into the stop. Set the condenser and attach it to another clamp. Set the connector to the Erlenmeyer flask and also connect the pipe to the pump. Measure 100 ml of the unknown sample with graduated cylinder. Pour the solution to the round bottom flask and put two boiling chips to the flask. Set the tripod and wire gauze under the flask and set it up. Turn on the heat and also the pump. Wait until the solution is boiled. In this experiment, the constant temperature we got was 91 degrees Celsius. And don't forget to note the temperature in every minute. The water vapor will slowly form and the distilled water will slowly flow to the Erlenmeyer flask. And voila, we got the distilled water.
Okay, now we move to the data analysis part. The 100 milliliter sample of mixtures that we used in our experiment was water and copper sulfate, which is blue in color. The mechanism of this distillation process is: first, the mixture is heated in a distillation flask or round bottom flask. When the mixture is heated, we should put two boiling spoons or two boiling chips in order to promote the boiling point smoothly. As we know that water has the lower boiling point than copper sulfate, so the water becomes the distillate and evaporate first. The water vapor is then cooled and condensed inside of a condenser to form the pure liquid or the distillate water. In this distillation process, every minute should be observed to know when the exact time and temperature of distillate water comes out. And during this process, the temperature is increased, and the graph of time versus temperature shows that the longer the time, also the higher of the temperature that is obtained. We also observed the sample begins boil at 90 degrees Celsius in 25 minutes from its initial heating time. And the constant temperature that we obtained is 91 degrees Celsius. Now, after reaching the constant temperature several times in several minutes, we finally collected the volume of distillate water, 29 milliliters.
So from this experiment, we can conclude that to purify the unknown solutions, we can use distillations. And from this experiment, we got 155 milliliter of distilled water.